Today on the bench is a tandyvision 1 gaming console. In 1982, Radio Shack sold a version of the Intellivision gaming system console known as the tandyvision 1. It is nothing more than a standard Intellivision with different inlays. In this case, they are wood grain inlays instead of having a metallic finish like on the standard Intellivision. I had acquired this particular unit a few weeks ago for $10. I always try to find items that are cheap or for free to turn into video content for this channel. This is because my YouTube channel is 100% funded by me. For part 1 of this video series, we are going to look at the overall physical condition of this gaming console. Let's begin by looking closely at the top of the console. It can be seen that there is some dust and debris on the controllers, around the wood grain inlays, and the remaining surfaces of the top cover. Minor scratches can also be seen on the upper and lower edges of the top cover. Removing the left controller shows the dust and debris in its docking area and also on its spiral cable. The expansion slot area on the right side of the console also shows a good amount of dust buildup, along with scratches and debris on the console side. Flipping the console over to inspect its bottom, we can see 2 labels, a slide switch, many surface scratches, the words and year, copyright Mattel Incorporated 1981 Hong Kong, molded into the bottom cover, and the characters 2002P that is ink stamped in the rectangular relief on the bottom. Let's take a closer look at the first label to see what it contains. We can see the Radio Shack and Tandy Corp names along with the Tandy Corp headquarters, city and state location, which in this case is Fort Worth, Texas. It states that it's hobby equipment, shows the model number as 58-1000, states the power requirements as 115 volts AC, 60 Hz at 18 watts. It also states that it is UL listed. This label also has a caution statement stating that this is not a toy and requires adult supervision. The bottom of the label lists the country of manufacture as Hong Kong. It also contains the label's part number. Let's take a closer look at the second label to see what it contains. It lists the model name as tandyvision 1. Like the first label, it lists the Radio Shack and Tandy Corp names along with Tandy Corp headquarters, city and state as Fort Worth, Texas. It also lists the FCC ID. The FCC ID is a unique identifier assigned by the Federal Communications Commission to demonstrate compliance with their regulations for radio frequency emissions and ensures safe operation. Like the first label, it lists the country of manufacture again as Hong Kong. Next, it lists the console's serial number. Lastly, it lists the label's part number. The function of the slide switch located below the 2 labels sets the console's output RF modulation to channel 3 or channel 4. Here's a closer look at the molded text stating copyright Mattel Inc. 1981 Hong Kong. Flipping this image by 180 degrees, we can see ink stamped characters 2002P, where the second 2 is much smaller than the first. I'm guessing this is some manufacturing code or date. In part 2 of this video series, we are going to remove the top cover and verify that the power supply is functioning properly and troubleshoot and repair it if necessary. If you like this content, Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up.